Hi friends, welcome to Learning from Docs. Today we'll learn Rust concepts in a simple way. Let's get started.
Common programming concepts: variables, data types, functions, comments, and control flow. The foundations every Rust program is built on. Variables and mutability.
In Rust, variables are immutable by default. Once a value is bound to a name, you can't change it. It's a safety feature that prevents whole classes of bugs. Make a variable mutable with the mut keyword. Now you can reassign it. Constants are always immutable and must have a type annotation. By convention, they're named in all uppercase with underscores. Shadowing lets you reuse a name with a new let. You can even change the type, while keeping each value immutable.
Data types.
Rust is statically typed. Every value has a type known at compile time. Types come in two families, scalar and compound.
Scalar types. Integers, like i32 and u64, defaulting to i32. Floating point numbers, f64 and f32. Booleans, true or false, and characters, each a 4-byte Unicode value.
A tuple groups several values of different types into one fixed size value. You can destructure it, or index it with a dot. An array holds multiple values of the same type with a fixed length. Access elements by index, starting at 0.
Functions.
Functions are declared with fn and named in snake case main as the entry point, and you can define functions before or after where they're called. Each parameter must have a type annotation. Here, x is an i32.
Statements versus expressions. Statements perform an action and return no value. Expressions evaluate to a value. A block in curly braces is an expression, and adding a semicolon turns an expression into a statement.
A function returns its last expression, with no semicolon. Declare the return type after an arrow.
Comments.
Comments start with 2 slashes and are ignored by the compiler. Put them on the line above the code they explain. For longer notes, start each line with 2 slashes. Rust also has documentation comments, which we'll cover in a later chapter.
Control flow.
An if branch is on a condition that must be a bool. Rust never converts other types to a boolean for you. Because if is an expression, you can use it directly in a let binding. Both arms must return the same type.
Rust has 3 kinds of loops. Loop repeats forever until you break, and break can even return a value while runs as long as a condition holds, and for iterates over a collection or a range.
Loop runs forever until you break out of it, and break can return a value, which becomes the result of the loop. A while loop runs as long as its condition stays true. Here, we count down to 0. For is the most common loop. Iterate over a collection, or count through a range. Next steps. You've met Rust's core building blocks. Up next, ownership, Rust's most distinctive feature.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and colleagues. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss a new tutorial from Learning from Docs. See you in the next video.